Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa, and this is the glorious OverAnalyzed. If you would like to send a video clip in for consideration to appear on this wonderful series, then do follow the instructions that have been on the screen. Right, let's get stuck into this. Today's video is going to be on Zarya, but this is going to be some extreme tough love because... yeah, so this is the email I got sent in. Hi, I don't play Zarya a lot, and you will see that in this video. It's very clear this player does not play Zarya a lot. But as I'm climbing into high-level games, I want to try and learn her whenever I need to flex tank. I use my mic a lot, and I have good coordination with the team when trying to combo ultimates. This game, I felt like I did okay, but I feel I made some mistakes in terms of my positioning and communication. If you would take some time to consider this for an overanalyzed episode, I would really appreciate it. Okay, so the first thing we need to look at here is what's going on with the team. What is the team comp?
I can play both. Okay, you want Messi?
We can see the team comp there, right? Okay, that's fine. Like, honestly, this is fine. There's 2 tanks, 2 supports, there's DPS. This is, this is okay. It doesn't really matter about, like, certain types of builds. I would say, though, this is icon vault, so you could do cheesy stuff like bring out the Junkrat. Super effective on this point. Bring out the Torbjorn as well. Can be super effective as well, especially with an Orisa. Now, what you're trying to do here, I'm not really sure. No reply. Like, if somebody doesn't talk to you, when you're trying to talk to them, don't even engage with them, right? It's not even worth your effort. So what you need to do now, right, is be looking at what's going to actually come through the door. Come through the tunnel, come through wherever the hell... It's not a tunnel, is it? It's a little bridge, Star, you idiot. What are you going to do here? What's your position? What's the game plan here? So you'll notice the first mistake straight away, and I'm not going to rewind this because this happens repeatedly through this video. Now, do remember, this is tough love, right? Never, ever, ever, ever preemptively use your personal barrier. You're using it when you're not taking damage. Yeah, you took damage there, that's okay. But the first example, you turned it on and ran up to the hog. The hog's just going to be like, all right, then whatever. I'm not going to attack you because you've got your bubble. You have to make them attack you, then use your bubble. What we're seeing here now is horrifically bad play to the point of you have actually done nothing and you may as well have just gone and died, right? That sounds really harsh, but your target focus was non-existent. Your accuracy was extremely poor. You just stood around and then you died.
I killed the Genji, dude.
Now, that sounds very, very harsh, and I'm not going to rewind it to show you because, well, it happens quite a lot. I just want to get that out of there and get it out of the way that you looked extremely lost there. And I'm noticing the way you're aiming with your mouse is, and now I kind of do this a lot, but you're sort of like this, right? It's not smooth. You need to be as smooth as possible, right? You're never going to get perfectly smooth, but you're going to get fairly smooth, right? What we don't want is jittery aim like this. Watch this. So you just bubbled Genji for no reason, like he wasn't taking damage, so we got no charge. What? Oh my God! What? Right, I'm sorry. We need to rewind this. This is just... You're triggering me now, man. Watch. Why are we not spamming right click? Right click, right click, right click, right. Why are we turning around? Right click the front, right click the front, right click. Right. No, why are we turning around? Right click the front, right click the front, right click the front. Why are we stop right click? You get what I'm saying? It's not hard. That was a nice bubble there, but it was a better sleep. Always look to be putting damage in. Look at your charge. You've got no charge. Good call on the Genji, though. Good call on the Genji. But did you see how your aim on the Genji was like this? Hang on. Was like this. I'm trying to aim at a Genji. Genji. But if it was smoother, because your sensitivities may be lower in game. Remember, I've got a video on my channel. Search it. Ultimate Accuracy Guide. It will show you how to set your mouse up. You want to be kept alive.
I've got grab for next fight.
Behind you, Zarya.
Pardon?
Genji's 1 HP. Genji's 1 HP.
Okay,
Alright, let's go, let's go.
Okay, you should have killed Genji there. I was debating whether to rewind that, but you should have killed Genji there. I think you would have killed him if you didn't focus actually go, Genji's low, Genji's low, just kill him. Just kill him. Just kill Genji. Just kill him, right? Anyway, now we've got grabs, so we've got to be thinking, what is the plan? What ultimates have we got available with our team, right? We're checking, there's not. So we should say, guys, your ultimate's coming up. That's not going to hit anything there. That's Total waste of time. You want to spam like that Genji? He's up the high ground. What's he doing?
Shield in a second. I'm gonna Bobby.
I'm having a fit. Right, no, I've got a pause. I'm having a fit. Ooh. So, I hear people say this a lot. You need to drop your shield so I can bubble you. Reinhardt will give you charge even when his shield is deployed because your bubble goes through his shield. So if they're firing at Reinhardt and you bubble him, you will get charge. He does not have to drop his barrier. Okay? Now, granted, you will get more charge if he drops his barrier. It won't be as much, but you can still bubble him when he's got his barrier up, and it's much safer. You do not want him dropping his barrier when their enemy team is barreling down upon you, right? That is crazy to even suggest that to the Reinhardt, so never do it, right? You just bubble him, because you'll still get charge. Anyway, let's take... Now I've had my fit, let's take a look at the grab you've just put in.
They're all in it, they're all in it. Let's go.
And then let's cry. Let's go back
Behind us, watch out.
and watch what happens here. Because
Ryan, drop your
this...
shield in a second. I'm gonna Bobby.
I can't believe he did that. Anyway, they come in. They
Alright,
waste bomb.
I'm gonna grab. Get ready.
You tell them they're going to grab. This is
Let's
good.
go, let's go. They're
But
all in it.
it's-
They're all in it. Let's go.
This is like a huge grab. But it's a pointless grab. There is no follow-up.
Ryan shield most
You
likely.
cannot grab without follow-up, right? It's great that you got the grab in a nice position because they were all together. But what was not great is that there was no follow-up. You have to understand, as a Zarya player, good communication is realizing or asking your team what
All of them
ultimates
were
do
in
you have.
the glove,
Genji
just waiting
Blade
for
is
follow-up.
available now. Genji should be blading into your
Try and
Dragon
contest
Blade.
it
That
if
is the
you can.
combo, into your
On
grab.
it, please.
That's the combo, right? There was no communication about that. So your comms is actually really pointless communication. What
Alright,
you've
come
got to
back,
do
come back.
as well, which
No,
you're not doing
right.
at all, is communicating when your bubble is available. Because that lets Reinhardt know when he can be more aggressive. Like, if Reinhardt wants to do a bit of a crazy charge, like, I'm not saying charge right into the enemy team, because he will get killed. But if he wants to do, you know, maybe something a bit more aggressive, you can say, Ryan, I've got bubble in 5, bubble in 2, Ryan, I've got bubble, and then you bubble him. This is what a high-level Zarya player will do. And also, don't get negative, right? A higher-level Zarya player will be like, Winston, my bubble, I'm going to bubble you, Winston. Winston, my bubble's up in 2. Then Winston will know, all right, I can be aggressive now. It's the same for Reinhardt. You're not saying anything like that. So try and work that into your game, right? That's good communication. Also, be aware of what ultimates your team have got up and ask them, you know, guys, what ultimates are coming up. Because if you don't see
Focus
ults
their
on
healers
this,
and we'll win.
focus the healers and we'll win. That's not necessarily good advice, right? You've got to kill the enemy. You can focus the healers, but if their DPS come in and kill your healers faster, then what's the point, right? They're wasting that
Hold
ultimate
on,
there, so that's fine.
I'm 80 on grab.
Run behind me.
You see, your aim is so bad. Like, yeah, it's like, try not to do that. Like, I want you to go away and just
Genji
practice
will come back
tracking
next round,
accuracy. Like, I want you to just
Yeah.
go into the arcade and play, like, we'll play Junkenstein's Revenge or something, right? And play Soldier, because Soldier's tracking accuracy is the same with Zarya. And just track targets and fire at them. Reduce your sensitivity as well a little bit, because it's really too jittery. Your small minor movements are actually quite, like, heavy movements. Heavy in the sense that you move a lot. So it's making it hard for you to aim with the primary fire of Zarya, which is not great. What do we need to tell the team here? Guys, I've got Grav. Like, I've got Grav, guys.
Dash in there and oh, Bobby.
No, that's not what you want Genji to do. You don't want to... Genji doesn't want to dash in there, right? You only really want to bubble... Right, let's just get some fundamentals out of the way with bubbling here.
Genji
Bubbling...
go, Genji.
Okay, this is good. This is good, because we had the follow-through, right? So this is good. But the only time you want to bubble Genji, right, is to keep him alive, yeah, if he's taking too much damage, or when he's diving in like that with a big Dragon Blade, yeah? This fight doesn't seem to be going our way anyway, which is not great, but... You need to use your bubble offensively to save targets that are going to dive in that are large. So think about a Diva, think about a Reinhardt, think about a Winston. But use it defensively to save, like, a Genji if he's getting battered with damage, right?
I don't know bubble. Okay.
I don't know. This is not great. Like, Zarya, I think this is a mistake that they've nanoed you. I think it's just panic. you can call for nano boost when you're high charge.
tried to bubble,
Zarya does the highest damage in the game when she's fully charged and with nano boost. Damage per second, I think. Well, a Bastion will do more damage, right? But that beam laying into people when she's nano boosted with 100 charge is frigging crazy damage, right? So don't be afraid and say, nano boost me if you're high charge, right?
I've got bubble soon.
See, I'm not sure what to say about this. Like when I think you've been watching a lot of streamers, right?
Ryan's low.
A lot of the pro streamers, when they play Zarya, will shout out, "I'm high charge, keep me alive," right? I don't think I ever say that in my games because if you're high charge, it's like whatever, you know, like keep me alive is kind of redundant communication, right? I think what that comes from is the pros are used to shouting that in their team comms, and their supports will heal them. What you should be doing is pressing X on your keyboard or whatever you've bound it to ask for healing. That is the best thing anybody can do in this game. If you need healing, spam the I need healing, right? Because you will pop up on the screen for the supports. They will come up to you and they will absolutely hit you with healing, right? It's faster than you going, heal me, because they don't know who you are, right? Right, what's this? Genji can use soldier. Okay, so this is again another little issue with you want a soldier. But why do you want a soldier? I'm not sure why you want a soldier. Because you think Genji would play better? And you think that you're carrying or something? You're not carrying. You seem to have a bit of beef with this guy. Right. So this started at the start of the game. And you were talking to him. He wasn't talking to you. Now he's talking back. And you're like, I prefer 76 so we have a hit scan. But we've got Tracer. I suppose you just mean long-range poke. What I would say looking at this team now is we don't have a tank. I suppose you're trying to show me here that Jaxman should be playing... Hang on. Oh, you're a Genji player. That you should be playing Genji. Oh, I get what this is. I hate this stuff, right? This is because you're a Genji main, and you're like, this guy's playing Genji so bad, get off Genji. Play Soldier. And I'm not really sure what's going on here, but I don't like this attitude. So don't do it. Like, whatever. If that guy was playing Genji, who cares, right? Soldier's going to be okay. Actually, that's probably why your sensitivity is higher, isn't it? Because if you're playing Genji, you're probably used to, like, spamming the mouse around much more. It's not really... Well, Genji isn't tracking accuracy, it's projectile. And a lot of Genji is high-sense stuff and, like, sort of close range. All right. Let's see what we're going to do here. So, my issue with this team comp...
Let's push. Speed us in.
Is we don't have a tank.
Go straight to point,
with a barrier, which can often be a problem. Right, we're not doing anything here.
The mercy is really low.
Can you just listen to what you just said? Can you just listen to what you just said? Nah, right, get lost, get back. Right, no, not it's too far back.
Can't go to her. She's at push. Speed us in.
Listen to what you say. I'll be quiet.
Go straight to point, everyone.
You just told him to go straight to point and ran away. You are a 400 HP combined HP and shields tank with barriers. And you ran away.
Oh.
Why didn't you push him when you told them to? Because they did. See what I mean? Like, it's funny when you sit back and you watch, you watch this stuff back. 'Cause remember, OverAnalyzed is tough love. And you will get better if you watch this. 100% guarantee that. So yeah, you told them to go in, then never bothered to go in. The problem with our team comp here is we do not have a Reinhardt or a Winston. That's what we need. I would say as you, as the tank, or one of the tanks, you need to pick up that role. And you could probably break this point.
D.Va flying or Bobby? Go on.
Alright,
I'm full charge.
Caught the fire strike. I don't like this attitude you've got. Because, like, oh, I'm full charge. Give it me. I'm full charge. It's like, you're not full charge. You're 70%, right? And you're nowhere to even do damage.
Let's go.
Well, what are you asking him to keep you alive? Like, there's a lot of dead comms here. Like, pointless...
He healed. Mercy.
Comms chat. Like...
Right low.
I need healing. Press that button. Do not ask for healing. Because you are starting to piss the team. You're pissing me off, right, with these comms. But you're starting to piss the team off. Because Mercy's going to be like... You're going to start thinking, like, where's my healing? Oh, I should be healed. You've got to press the button on the keyboard. Don't ask for healing. They don't know who you are.
Oh, come on.
All right, let's see what happens. So, this happens a lot. Oh, D.Va just at that. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, positive comms are good.
Yep. But kill the Ryan.
It's a good call to kill the Ryan because he's low.
Yeah, he's really low.
Diva's didn't DMAP, but it doesn't matter. Kill the Ryan, yeah, right.
Go for the McCree.
Mercy's just coming to res him. High noon. Sound barrier.
Mercy's half, Mercy's low.
Good call on the Mercy. Like, this is just very
I'm gonna have grab
disjointed.
soon.
Yeah, I think we're just pretty much
Choice,
waiting
what's your
for ultimates, aren't we? Alright, it looks like the rest of our team are doing work though, so... I just don't like your positioning. I know it's a bit cliche to me to say good aim, bad positioning, but this isn't good aim, really. And it's not good positioning. It's sort of like...
What's your bomb at?
Not understanding that we are Zarya and can take a shitload of damage. That was nice reactions. You do have good reactions, though. You've got 100 charge now, which kind of... I'm going to say it doesn't really matter. I mean, this Reinhardt res, we should be able to take this out without using ultimates. Nice shield on them. That's nice. See, we don't need to use grab here, so I hope you don't use it. All right. So this good restraint. Good restraint. And you were asking for Tracer Bomb. But you used it. The thing is, like, that will happen, right? It's only really going to be at, like, much higher levels where people, like Tracers are going to, like, purposely save their bomb.
Alright, we can combo if you try and get it up fast.
These are good comms. These are really good comms. This is the sort of comms you want.
Shield first.
We need just more damage because I have, I think, gold. Yeah.
Your damage is low on Zarya as well. That's good. But do you see though how you have been negative in this game though? That Diva. Oh, that's unlucky. I thought Diva was like in his face. Well, that's unlucky. All right, whatever. They've used high noon. Who cares?
Alright, come back,
Can you
please.
die by a max heals for real? We just have to hide.
Okay, so we need a plan.
Do you think you could focus their Tracer a little bit more? Because she's killing us quite a bit.
So that's something
Alright,
like...
flying again, or Bobby?
I'm going to pause this here, because these comms are like bitchy, moany comms. You just made a sarcastic comment to the McCree, saying to him, do you think you could kill the Tracer? Now, I'm going to get close to my microphone here. I think McCree knows that's his job. That's what McCree does, he kills Tracer. And he's probably trying, right? But the Tracer might be a better player than him. So when you say things like that to him, it absolutely triggers them. And, well, it's snarky. It's like, hey, can you do your job? Nobody needs that in the game. I know you probably don't mean it like that, but can you understand how it comes across like that?
Break the wine shield.
No, just grab them.
Go, 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 go,
yeah.
go, go. Diva, go. Diva, go. Nice. Perfect, dude.
All right. You see, again, we're suffering with target priority, aim, accuracy. We're getting bashed. McCree, yeah.
At the back.
Bubbled, yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Half,
right, so the reason I was shouting just grab, right? You didn't have to wait for the Reinhardt barrier to get broken before you grabbed them there. It was a great opportunity because they were all together. You could see the shield was weak and ready to break. So if you just straight up grabbed them and then slam damage into them, it would kill them anyway. You were high charge as well. So also, what that means is you're going to do a lot of damage anyway, right? And the rest of your team were all there, so they're all just going to naturally fire into it. So when I talk about follow-up, it doesn't always have to be follow-up with an ultimate. It can be follow-up with just pure damage. That's unlucky. McCree just walked behind. That's like the old sort of solo queue McCree trick. You do that with Soldier 76 as well. Just like walk on the bridge behind them and just kill them all with your ult and be like, oh, it's easy. And it's especially easy for McCree because there's no barrier tank. So he can just free fire into your team. Which is why you should have probably changed to a Reinhardt or a Winston. Or the Diva should have done, right? Because I don't like teams that don't have a Winston or a Reinhardt. It's almost like they're borderline. They have to be in every single game, or even an Orisa, right? Something with a barrier. Because if you went Soldier 76 and got rid of the Zarya here, well, you've actually got a Soldier 76 and a McCree, I guess. But if, and it doesn't really make sense because I'm talking about your team. Let me just pause. I'm getting confused. But if they just focused on heavy hit scan, they could put so much damage into your team and you can't really answer it. Anyway, I mean, yeah, you've got Diva, but defense matrix, it doesn't really matter now anyway. Let's see what you're going to do here. That's bubble is too early. You should have waited until she was in there and then bubbled her. She's not going to die, right? She's got 600 armor, hasn't she? Well, 400 health, 200 armor.
Please, McCree, dude, focus her. Oh my god.
Was it 500? High noon again? All right, he's popping off.
McCree the whole time.
See, Diva should contest the McCree on the high ground. Soldier just needs to die. Yeah. Oh dear. Why have you left voice chat? Wow. So you need an attitude readjustment, my friend. You gave up, and you were a bit snarky at points to your team. I hope you can see, though, how in this video, let's just pause this. How in this video, you can see how your comments were a little bit bitchy at times. You shouldn't really do that. Overall, Zarya play was okay. You need to work on your accuracy. Think of the golden Zarya rules as well. Only grab when you've got follow-up. Follow-up can be an ultimate which will work with your grab, so a blade or a bomb or a diva bomb, or your whole team is there so they can just pile damage into them. The other thing as well is don't use grab when nobody is taking damage. Don't, not grab, sorry, your barriers. Don't preemptively barrier yourself or one of your allies when they're not being hit. Wait for them to take damage, then barrier them. You will get a lot more charge. Zarya is all about keeping your charge high, and you will do more damage. Beyond that, you need to just work on being less... It's not toxicity, this isn't. It's less sort of... I don't know what this is. It's like... I can feel... Well, it's tilt. It feels like early onset tilt. And I just want you to just sort of get over that a little bit. Anyway, if you are the guy who actually sent this video in and you do comment on the video below, I'd like to see your thoughts. It would be nice to sort of get into your mind. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Stylosa, and this is You're Lost. If you enjoyed the video, then like the video. If you'd like to send a video in for this series for consideration to appear on it, then do follow the instructions that have been on the screen. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Toodaloo.